welcome. My name is Imani Ave. I just wanted to come on here and show my little project that I just finished. It took me about 20 minutes and I had some scrap yarn, a good amount left of this pink color, and it is Valentine's Day, in like less than a week. So it's Saturday and Valentine's Day is on Friday, so just under a week. So yeah, this is called a octo, a mini octopus. I do plan on making it a keychain, so I'll chain some, I don't know, maybe 20, and that should be enough. Chain up 20 and come down 20. So that's really 40, sorry. Or maybe less, because I don't want it to hang so much. Or maybe this can be a car hanging, in which then yeah, if I chain up 20 and come down 20, then yeah. Anyway, a purse hanging, a backpack hanging, anything, anything you like. A desk buddy, you just sit it on top of your desk at work or at school. So what was I gonna say? Yeah, so it took about 20 minutes. I did have all the materials, and I followed a sweet softie. I've been watching a bunch of octos or jellyfish tutorials, so hers is the one that I liked and could understand. She did have a different yarn. I believe she used a chunky yarn, chenille yarn maybe, but I just had this wait for yarn in the color pink, and like I said, Valentine's Day is coming up and I thought it'd be nice to have a pink one and possibly a red one, because I do have some red scrap yarn. So I followed, for the head portion, I followed sweet softies tutorial. For the eyes, she used safety eyes. I'm not ready to buy safety eyes just yet. I see a lot of amigurumi projects have safety eyes, but I just use, as you can tell, obviously, use yarn, wrapped it around. I wish I didn't go up as much because it's kind of rectangular instead of round, or I need to figure out a way. I'll probably watch another tutorial to figure out a way to get the eyes more round, ovalish. And then also I have to be careful because the black yarn is showing through the stitches, so I need to work on making tighter stitches or using a smaller hook. I thought I did use a small enough hook, but this is kind of a tester. Like I said, this is my first one, so I think it came out really good, even though I can see the mistakes. Look, the bottom, I did the bottom different from hers as well. Okay, so yeah, did the eyes different. The tentacles I did different as well, because her yarn was plushy yarn. It was easier for her tentacles to be fuller, so when I was following her tutorial for the tentacles, mine were coming out too thin because of this is acrylic weight 4 yarn, and yeah, it wasn't working out. So I figured, I knew about how long I wanted it to be. I chained up 5, skipped 1, and chained back down 4. So as I went into each chain, I did it at first and it was straight. The tentacle would just have like a straight leg, which was fine, which is cute, which I'll probably do for another one. But I thought to myself, I know I've seen certain plushies have this curve or even swirl, right? I know how to do this swirl, but I didn't want it to have such a swirl. I wanted it to be just as is. Sorry for talking so much, I'm kind of excited. So I went, let's say that first chain that I went into, I did 2 single crochets. The next one I did 1, and then I did 2, and then I did 1. And for the next tentacle, I switched it up. I would do 2 single crochets, 2 single crochets, then a 1, and then 2. So each one is a little different or unique, as they would say. I also made the boo-boo. I believe this is the back. And I didn't center the eyes. Usually the bigger one, I made jellyfish before, so the bigger jellyfish that I've made, I kept making sure that the back was in the back and that the eyes were split on either side from that back portion. But those jellyfish were sold, so that's probably why I was more on top of it, whereas this was just like for me, kind of, sort of, but not really. Okay, so I did the tentacles different, and also after I stuffed it, I not that I didn't want to follow her tutorial, but her yarn again was thicker and fluffy, so the way she did it, I knew I couldn't do the same. And also it was hard because I believe she started to decrease, and decreasing gets harder when you're trying to close it. So I decided to just do which you can't even tell, I don't think you can tell, chain into whatever stitch I can find from the tentacle. I did a single crochet, I said a chain, I'm sorry. I did a single crochet into whichever stitch I could get into from the tentacles, which there should be 8, right? Because there's 8 tentacles. I did, so there should be 8 stitches, single crochet stitches, and then I went into those stitches and decreased each one, and then the hole was just so ooh, wow, I'm dry. I know the noise, my kids are going to be making noise. So the single crochet, around the single crochet, and then I did a round of decreasing. And after I decreased, I had the tiniest hole in the center, and I just decided to go across. So let's say I ended on this side, on the right side. I took the yarn and kind of I don't want to say sew because it's not sewing, but I crocheted into the opening across from it, directly across from it. And then I took that and I pulled that tight. I made my knot. It was closed, and from that knot I just tucked the yarn inside here, and that's more than likely the knot because I do see it's puffing out a little bit, but I really like it. Only thing I would change, like I said, that was, I know I can just fix that, make sure the back seam is in the back and that the eyes are in the front center. But even if not that, it would be the eyes, just to bring it down maybe this row or use this in between row. And then I think the rectangularness would kind of work if I did that, until I either get safety eyes or know how to, or just keep practicing, right? To get the oval shape eyes. And also not to, okay, there's a lot of things. I wouldn't do the black yarn. Maybe I would just make sure it's actually centered, you know, so that it doesn't show. I can see it. Can you see it? I can see it right there. And my stitches have to be tighter. They have to be tighter, or a smaller hook. I don't want to use smaller hook because that just means it's going to take longer, and I think that's what I'm running away from. Okay, that is all. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this like this. I may have to keep this for myself. It's cute. I can't wait to make another one. Hope all is well with you. Until next time, stay safe, be warm because it's freezing here. I didn't go out all day, thankfully. Sorry, let me just go. Be well. And I know I'm going to put lotion on, but when I'm working, when I'm in the zone, I don't want to put lotion on. So stop sticking your hand in the camera, right? Or should I add a mouth? I learned how to do like a mouth, and mine is more like an evil grin. The kids always laugh at it. They think it's weird, but I like it. Okay, that's all. That's it. That's all. Take care. Until next time. Later days.